seen a lot of Orisa in the past from Dan here. But again, Shax, Fire, Dan, that is a really powerful lineup. I think Fire hails from SRP Check most recently. Team that we got to see a lot of in the Flash Ops Holiday Showdown, Matt.
NA played some Orisa yesterday. I believe it was Hawk was playing some Orisa. So there's probably still some teams out there who kind of.
You'll have even more to talk about on Thursday. Yo, Overwatch Esports is still chilling in here. Yo, W. Wait, Thursday. You'll even have more to talk about on Thursday. Wait, what's happening Thursday, chat? Leaks? Leaks?
Look, it certainly makes sense in the context of having the Orisa on your team. That extra durability is a big difference.
Yo, wait a minute. Let me ask the real questions. Overwatch Esports, follow back on Twitter, win? On Instagram, win?
To value that amplification matrix.
One Piece collaboration, win?
Getting caught up there by the javelin spin. Done.
I also
pushing him back.
I think if you're gonna play that fight like in the middle of the map, like the range of
chat, can I get a sub to Overwatch Esports, please?
Like we see Cassidy in medium to short ranges excel. Like if you're gonna take this fight constantly, like you'd rather play Sojourn in that type of scenario.
Yeah, Cassidy is very good at stripping that armor away from Orisa.
No JoJo collab. Sorry. Anyways, back to the game, chat. Back to the game. ETH, I appreciate it, my dude. You are fucking amazing.
So that's the best way to deal with armor is this damage reduction per hit.
I appreciate it. Half Blink. Appreciate that for 14 months as well.
She will do less damage overall. So Cassidy's still pretty powerful, especially at the range that this sort of point dictates. But Dan has a lot of windows for, you know, like to fortify and to use a javelin spin to make it really hard to get the damage. But you see,
wait, they did it! They did it! Yo, W! Today's a good day, chat.
It does disappear.
Today's a good day.
By that time, everybody on FLEXODIAX is like down below, you know, 50% to like 30%. And right now, Quick Esports, they're gonna have what, 4 ultimates coming in this next fight?
Looking I don't know a lot of EU wait, chat, who's here from EU that knows EU players? I don't know a lot of EU players unless they play on NA, but I do know Shax, Fi, and I think I do know Dan and Abik. I don't know anyone on FLEXODIAX.
Into this, right? Like they can kind of play a little bit further back.
I think so, but they have the
yeah, this is EU.
Very quickly. They have extra mobility available to them. The javelin spin is non-negligible in terms of the speed boost it provides. Immortality Field and Matrix combo here from FLEXODIAX. Done. Okay, that's a Terror Surge, basically just for the Cassidy. I like to see that. Reisu accosted by Fire there, and yeah, Tricky does not survive.
Wait, I want to know who is running the Overwatch Esports account now. I'm curious. Do I know who it is?
Yeah, I mean, they end up using the sound barrier with 3 players alive, right? Like,
also,
so you're gonna get like crazy value out of that.
You know what I really, you know who I am? No, I don't.
In their
you know what I noticed, chat? Each game, each match has its own identity. We met at BlizzCon.
On the Cassidy.
Yeah, that's why I think you don't play back against Azar. Even if you do have the sort of Sojourn range advantage, I just don't really think you want to let Cassidy get. Whoa,
oh my god, what a stick. Man, at BlizzCon.
Fire gonna end up falling apparently to the mag grenade, but we knew what happened there. Straight over the edge they went. Tricky in trouble though. Spear would have sent him packing. He's not going to survive the
in a bathroom. No, we did not meet in a No, I don't believe that. Wait.
The only player to fall here for Quick Esports.
Wait, I did remember meeting someone in the bathroom, but no, there's no way that. No way.
Yeah, that one's pretty one-sided there. In favor of
chat. No, bro. What have you been doing? Listen, I have not been doing anything.
You know, make it a little bit closer. Oh, looks like potentially we're gonna get on a Orisa mirror potential. Don now hovering over the Doom, so maybe some swaps here.
Switching this Eye midway through the round was a hard sell because Graviton Surge actually takes a fair while to build up. And if you don't have success in the upcoming fights without
also what I was saying before is my favorite thing about this so far, chat, is how every game has its own unique identity. This game, unlike the others, is running Orisa, and the other team was running Zarya. We only saw Zarya for one match on the other game. And we're also seeing Baptiste being played.
Lots of pressure on the backline. That's already the immortality field, but Don just walking on back just takes a ton of damage and not able to live.
When do you play in the OWCS next? Next month, I think, in April.
The javelin is
they have another top 16.
disrupted so easily by the Orisa.
I mean, maybe you feel like you can just kind of take advantage of the back line, right? Maybe you feel like you can. I mean, just like they did there, right? They jumped. All Don did was jump in and get the immortality.
What do you mean? I write
out,
the
right?
patch notes.
You can
Wait,
live.
you write the patch
You feel pretty
notes.
good about it. Even with those early picks, it's going to be quick esports controlling the board.
Katie? No.
Again, how much ability do we have?
That's the developer blogs. No.
Like this was part of our conversation in the previous round.
Not Jody.
Now, Orisa might be even more pertinent to discuss that. We're gonna go white room here, unsurprisingly. Here comes that push, Dan. We'll hear it coming. We'll be waiting for it. We'll see it already. And Tricky already. Tough for Cassidy's out here today. Tricky struggling there as well as Kiriko kind of does everything you do, but a little better.
Well, it's hard, right? Because you don't want to like toss the immortality field or use the regen burst too easy. But you know, the Kiriko damage, like it's just so bursty. Just the headshot that comes through and taking out Tricky.
No.
I don't think you really do much here without the Cassidy.
No, and you're opting into a choke, you know, against Kiriko. So there's always a risk there that just the random kunai insta-kills you or takes you down after you receive a bit of poke damage. This is a Terra Surge.
Oh, that Terra Surge was not that good. I think it was just to survive, though.
Dollar had intended that, but it works out that Sonic cannot capture anybody in that ultimate. And Dan absolutely tears FLEXODIAX limb from limb.
Yes, I think really just getting into the backline, just causing a lot of problems there. It's a Kitsune Rush. I don't think anything was caught in the Terror Search, even then it's really
I feel so bad. At BlizzCon, at BlizzCon, there was a guy that wanted me to take a picture with them, and I said after this game, and I forgot about it, and he was standing there for so long, and I didn't end up getting a picture with him. I think he hates me. But I do that so much. There's so much things that are in my head that I have to do, and I forget. There are people who message me on Instagram and Twitter that they're like, hey, my friend is a really good, is a really big fan of yours. Can you do a happy birthday video? And I'm like, yeah, I would love to do happy birthday videos for them. I would, like, it's awesome. But then they ask me in the beginning of the day, and then throughout the rest of the day, I forget and I don't do it, and I feel like an asshole.
So they're able to flip 92% here for Quick Esports. Still, though, just one fight away from taking it. Looks like potentially you're gonna do some changes. Yeah, I don't think you love the Winston into the Orisa, as right now they'll actually go with a mirror matchup. So you'll see both teams play that Baptiste.
Yeah, I think it's the same question we asked Space Station, really. You might just be making it harder for yourself. In reality, you could just mirror and have some success. Oh, this is dangerous.
Oh, that was going to be a big high noon.
Gets caught there. Tricky starting to come online. Now with a little
nice
bit more
shots.
space, that Cassidy demonstrating exactly why it's been...
Oh, nice shot, bro. This guy has some... Oh.
Here in EMEA. Shax is in danger after recall down to half HP. Finally, Tricky's getting some attention from Vi, who switched to match on Cassidy.
Yeah, so now for FLEXODIAX, you have an Amp Matrix they're going to have to walk into, right? You have the Terror Surge. Nice spear there. Looks like connect with maybe 5, but he gets topped up.
You see just how powerful Fusion Driver plus the Amplification Matrix can be.
It is a little bit of an early Amp Matrix, right? It buys you some time, but we would have loved to get some larger amounts of damage and follow-up out of that.
Soundberry here, Terror Surge will come in, though Immortality Field.
Oh, both teams are running Orisa now. I just...
Zona does not want to give this Cassidy any room and eventually runs.
Immortality came a little late.
Dollar won't be long for this world either.
We got ourselves a game now.
Yeah, we do. Okay. FLEXODIAX. You know what, chat? I'm cheering for FLEXODIAX because apparently Quick Esports has a really good team. I'm rooting for the underdog. Come on, FLEXODIAX. I believe in you guys.
Try and get reset back in the mix. It will be Quick Esports jumping on, getting a touch.
Don't get grenaded. Is all Fire needs to do. Sound barrier here. Yep, straight to the back line. You can play aggressive, get a dash reset now, and move on to the next target. That's the Cassidy. Absolutely taken down.
Chat.
Again, she didn't need to be the difference maker. The secondary they switched to a DPS. As Dollar had a unanswered Lucio ultimate, and that's enough for Quick Esports to frankly brute force a solution at the end of the round. Yeah, no, it wasn't particularly close. I think Quick didn't even get the second checkpoint on King's Row in that matchup. So, yeah,
okay.
Potentially running into that kind of matchup again, Matt. But
wait, if you run the socials, why was I getting fucking roasted by the socials team yesterday? Oh, and we get to see Ash!
The Ash is good when the teams play a little bit closer together, like a little bit more of a slower kind of like, you know, stagnated comp, because you can get maximum value out of the Dynamite, where the range here is pretty good for Ash, probably better.
How many people did you meet in the bathroom? A lot.
In a lot of scenarios. And you should be able to land some pretty significant Dynamite damage.
I like this. They're trying to outmaneuver and catch Reisu, I think, on their own. Reisu avoiding playing too close
are you the one that was on Florida Mayhem?
Regenerative burst is an AoE ability. That's fairly short range,
not Faberload.
You don't want to get dynamited along with the rest of your teammates if you can help it. Shaxx picked off there, so FLEXODIAX look definitely very comfortable playing this mid-range Orisa setup.
I mean, look, and
no, not you.
Like, there's always going to be comps like built around, like Baptiste and
See,
like,
chat, I'm smart a little bit.
The amp matrix isn't even really what you're there for. Sunny ends up falling at 5, but it's going to be an amp matrix from both sides. It's really the immortality field. I mean, you see one thrown in right there. It's even more powerful than the ultimate.
Redneck for 10 months, appreciate it. And Harrod, 3 months, 8 months.
Big time. They don't really have the option of just walking through the choke. They attempt to wrap around the left side. That also hasn't worked out at all. Either way, they have to get through a choke, and they're coming off second best.
Okay, chat, let's focus on the game. Focus on the games here, chat.
Instead of just trying to take that fight at range, they actually use like the speed and kind of like move into what Quick Esports is trying to do, which takes the effective range, you know, from...
Holy shit, this guy has some good aim, dude. What the...
Cassidy. So now you see the Cassidy here for Quick Esports. Probably gonna, you know, play that hero, and we'll see. That immortality field, never dangerous.
I don't mind the Terror Surge response there. Great javelin to knock Fire out of the immortality field. He was able to get back to safety in time though. And Sona, seen better days. Fire eventually able to bring the Orisa down. An early sound barrier for Quick Esports though now means they need to disengage and heal up. They can fight against the sound barrier if they don't have one themselves. They're just
pulse bombing an Orisa. That's a nice little tickle.
Using their sound barrier, and they end up pushing on in. They get a kill, but
is that enough?
Is that gonna? Yeah, I don't know.
Wow, that was great from Kurama. Must have got the call. The dollar was extremely low. There's still a lot more work to be done.
Oh my god.
The one to find that kill. And off we go. Quick Esports.
Wait, why did he right click from there? What?
And it's a very staggered respawn flow for FLEXODIAX right now.
Yeah, I mean, when you play these comps, then you really start to see like the BAP shine, right? Like players playing close together, like, you know, Suzu's awesome, but like
a 3-minute hole is not that bad, chat.
Like literally through everything. And then also the damage that the Baptiste can put out. The amp matrix is almost secondary, but how fast he builds it up, kind of the same way Coalescence, just kind of use it whenever.
Been quiet for Shaxx so far on this attacking side, but now he has like a much safer flank route, or multiple of them, should I say.
Who do you think wins this map? I think FLEXODIAX is gonna win. Watch. I've never been wrong in my life. Chat can vouch for me.
Impact on this attacking side for Quick Esports, but again, this is really where you can start to shine. I see. They are doing air matrices, and they get pushed past. This Fire makes use of the space created by everyone disengaging. You get a nice little 2-piece on that Deadeye.
He wasn't even shooting at the Lucio. He killed the Lucio.
Like, you know, a few days, and we've seen in years. The Deadeye Fire lines it up, connects with 2. Now FLEXODIAX will probably have another chance here, probably one more fight to be able to hold on to this second checkpoint. Quick Esports, Mitch, look,
no, I am not the Porsche.
Get aggressive behind this, maybe
I'm not the Porsche guy. I actually learned that. It's not called Porsche, chat. It's called Porsche.
Walk into that, everybody disperses. Sona now down a half
German.
Much of that armor is gone. Immortality field used away. And it's going to be Shaxx to find Tricky with the pulse bomb there. It was, of course, a terror surge for Dan. Caused him to give up his life, rather, for that.
I thought it was called Porsche.
About pushing in and ignoring the Orisa as low as Sona was.
You don't even need the sound barrier, right? You're going to keep this cart moving. Maybe there's one more fight here for the end. Shaxx still on the hunt. There's one more player here. So. Oh, wait, what?
I don't know why they're not pushing the car right now, though. That's the question for me.
Well, 3 players
nice.
trying to take on Rod FD on the Lucio. Okay, finally deal with him now. So now we'll get the car moving again.
I mean, look, it's fine. It's still a 5 versus 3 here.
I don't know how Rod got a kill doing that. That was crazy.
No, sure. Yeah, 4 versus 3. Actually, you're right. Rod was able to pick up an elimination there. It's quite funny.
Half the team turned around.
Yeah, well, they respected the power of the Lucio. It did cause them to slow down on the cart progress here, but hey, still just under 3 minutes to go. Sound barrier now, so Dollar's able to get his beats synced back up with Rod's, as opposed to them being a little staggered, almost like a fight apart previously. Nice part.
Oh, damn.
He'd be on the menu soon after. Zona able to get rid of the Baptiste on the other side though now, and Tricky and Shax are locked in a deadly duel. Well, they were until Dan interrupts that gentleman's bout. We can't really commit to the cart here. A couple of players still around for FLEXODIAX. They really want a piece of Rod. They really want this, yeah.
For 2 Orisa comps, they're just Pulse bomb here. Actually,
clean it. Nice by Shax. Knows he has no immortality. Oh, the Cassidy's there.
You know, maybe that is the door opening that Quick Esports needed.
I mean, it is pretty big, getting Rod out of the picture here. We've got Amp Matrix is up, so it's going to be a very volatile next fight. We have Deadeye, Amp Matrix for both teams. Pulse Bomb for Kurama, and of course the sound barrier here that's going to be almost essential as these windows come down. Here we go. Beat from Dollar and from Rod. Tricky waiting. Too close probably for a safe Deadeye. Look at that, the immortality field. Able to remove that pretty quickly with the damage boost here, but Shax has found Sonic. That's the Orisa down.
Nice shots.
Desperately trying to make up the difference in the back line, and the Terror Surge could be dangerous. Tricky's able to get out, and only just a
nice shots, bro.
To avoid the Orisa ultimate. Tricky's healthy and safe, and it'll be a disengage for Quick Esports.
Yeah, Quick has to back up as FLEXODIAX holds on. Deadeye available here for both sides, but I think like Tricky, right? Like I
feel spoiled after watching Jay's tournament. The production crew is cracked. Most of the observers, I'm pretty sure, are observing this game right now. Oh my god, how do you miss that, man?
Forces a cancel of that Deadeye there for Fire in order to have the mobility to escape the pulse. Oh my goodness! The Terror Surge fighting DeLucio is high value indeed. Dan in trouble now. Javelin 12 will
damn! Oh, I was about to say he lived with like 3 HP.
Comes in to clean up. Now the Tracers, the last 2 left at the site.
Yeah, but I mean, nothing's gonna happen with this, right? They're gonna, shoot each other for a little bit, but everybody's gonna back up, and it's gonna be potentially the last fight here for Quick Esports as FLEXODIAX did a great job holding here on defense. The last part of the map.
27 seconds left to play. The very volatile fight, which delivered as promised. Behind us, just a couple of ultimates for either team. Deadeye and Pulse Bomb.
Where are we going here? Going high ground?
Well, going to a better place. That's for sure, with Shax.
It's Tricky trying to dodge, right? Jumps down, thinks he's gonna get chased, pops Deadeye for like damage reduction to stop them from moving. So all the fights happening like on the high ground, the elevator.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Tricky's still an issue. The Baptiste being alive as well. You're struggling.
Even if Quick Esports gets stopped here, at least they push it 69 meters, chat, right?
Way away from that Terror Surge, and Air Matrix is scary. You have nothing Dan can really do. You can be shot between the car and the ground anyway. Shax will dodge away from the predicted energy javelin. Fire switching over towards the Widow here, but the other side line's good enough. Karama's already found Dollar here. And this is bad. This is very bad. Fire can't escape the pulse here. Rod actually going to finish the job, and Quick will be brought to a stop. Decent progress in the last phase of the map, but you've got to be expecting they wanted more.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, coming in here, probably regarded by a lot of teams, like a lot of people, just like the heavy favorites in this series. You'd expect them to do what we see a lot of the other, heavy favorites do, right? Just kind of like march the payload in. But FLEXODIAX with a really strong defense here at the end, where it looks like when they're playing these like Orisa comps with the mirror, like FLEXODIAX can definitely hang.
Yeah, I mean, a much better round, I think, from Kurama, who had a great time, especially when it came to the Tracer mirror. We sort of noted that Shax struggled a little bit attacking that first point, which is normal. It's a tougher one for Tracer to go for. The flank angles aren't great, but even throughout the rest of the map as well, Kurama really putting themselves on the map as far as Midtown is concerned. I
was gonna say, like, Shax is obviously at moments, but like, when you kind of looked at this Tracer battle, obviously, Shax is a more kind of like, household name, I would say, for, Overwatch esports fans. Yes, seasoned like name, but like, Kurama has played really well here in our first 2 maps, is really taking it to Shax, who's like a Tracer specialist at heart.
I think it's so interesting how the consensus between these 2 teams is established that we're playing Orisa mid-range and not a whole lot else. We've not seen a whole lot of it from teams prior to this, right? Sometimes something more nuanced, maybe something that involves Ramatra, even attempts at Winston-based compositions, especially from Space Station. But EF
If you didn't
FLEXODIAX,
stream, what kind of career would you be interested in or thought about doing? I was in school to be a nurse,
Divine Bovine leading the charge.
and now I'm a male online
early,
entertainer.
Fight win here for FLEXODIAX would be huge for their just like.
Yeah, this is still
momentum, just kinda
still
dwindle here in
EU.
the second half. As that's
After this game is NA.
Mortality field out right away, so probably gonna have to wait on some of those. You see the long cooldowns on both those abilities, and Quick Esports has to know they're both out and how important they are.
Again, Tracer does very little to Orisa with that armor up. It's negligible at best.
Oh, shit.
Really shuts down little.
What do you do now, Zen?
So not able to make his way into the fire station though, mostly being ignored until you can't really anymore as the Orisa just plants herself on the point. Fire taken down. Kurama gets yet another one. They heard us talking about him and he started to show us a little more. Done. The next to fall, the Tracer from EF FLEXODIAX is having a field day right now. And in a 5 versus 3, you have to think that Peak is in deep trouble.
This mirror has been really good for FLEXODIAX. Like you're getting, really good Baptiste plays from Risu. Kurama consistently coming up with some picks. That time it's Fi falls right away. Is Fi playing the Sojourn here for maybe a little bit more burst damage.
I just brought my RN wife some coffee.
Constantly just peppering up that Orisa and then putting down those railgun shots. But FLEXODIAX, keeping up with a pretty strong showing here on Midtown, takes the first point.
I wish my wife would do that, but I don't have one.
We've seen this before. Teams, even today, having such a great start and then getting ground to dust in that last phase of the map.
What's up, Rai? How you doing?
FLEXODIAX is they don't have to finish it. 69.10 meters into that last phase. Quite doable here, especially with the momentum they've built. However, Quick Esports have plenty of ultimates of their own. Immortality field has to be thrown there. Fire able to get rid of it now as that Ant Matrix is in play. Car sickness from the Lucio POV on the stairwell. But now we're on board with Habik, who can get a commanding view of the situation and sees the Ant Matrix come down later from Reisu.
Yeah, he ends up using the M-Matrix by the payload. That's going to allow them to kind of get it underneath the bridge. This is like the toughest to kind of get through, right? You're stuck underneath this bridge. They drop down from both sides. It's the toughest part of progress, but it looks like Quick Esports doesn't want to challenge it just yet. They're going to let them go all the way through.
Maybe waiting out. I'll have to wait
like they're
now. No choice.
Walking the payload all the way through, yeah.
They've got to touch, they've got to get here somehow. Quick Esports need to make the play.
They have to fight eventually, right?
Preemptive sound barrier from EF FLEXODIAX. They knew that what was coming their way. Terror Surge for Dan doesn't really leave much of a scratch.
Man, these fights seem a little, they seem a little too scrappy. Wow, what a pulse, but what? Did he roll to survive that pulse bomb? But I thought he used roll earlier. And I thought they used immortality earlier.
Behind fires, the Tracer of Kurama is constantly pressuring. Fire taken down, but Tricky traded out. Both DPS are gone here, and EF FLEXODIAX won't be denied. Now to 1 versus 3. Dan needs to try and hold this up. Kurama gonna make that much harder for this Doom. Now at least Napika's returned to the fray.
Oh! Kurama, bro!
Beat me up, Scotty. Does EF FLEXODIAX have this checkpoint, surely?
Oh, bro. If I was that Tracer and I did all that and my team fucking lost, I'd be pissed, bro. But they have 3 minutes. It doesn't matter.
That Quick Esports played that at all, though. I mean, they basically.
FLEXODIAX is kind of doing well, bro.
Second checkpoint. Like, at no point did we get a fight as Quick Esports now. They will play. Looks like Ash. Yeah, so Doom with the Ash. Probably the Doom just to get out of the spawn, but. Not a huge fan of the way they play this on defense.
I don't think so, Gamer Smurf. You have to open up the other chat and then just come back here. So you have 2 chats open if you want that.
FLEXODIAX, yeah, they zone them with like the Deadeye and then they sound barrier early as they catch Kurama down below. 1v1 there against Shax, and then Dawn from the other side comes and finishes them off. So Kurama, a huge part of FLEXODIAX offense. They'll probably back out wait.
We talked about that last fight. It was long. With how much time FLEXODIAX walked into this phase with, much of that is dwindled already. 2 minutes left to play. Dan again will studiously ignore Zona at all costs. Last day, Energy Javelin messes up his lineups with a rocket punch. Peak those lost immortality field. Now it's going to be a sound barrier from Quick Esports. In response, that's great. Keeps that backline nice and sturdy as EF FLEXODIAX thought they had a window to push in with that Orisha and rust down the Baptiste. It doesn't work. And now once more, EF FLEXODIAX will be brought to heel.
Yeah, I mean, they're using their sound barriers so early to try and engage FLEXODIAX, but like Quick Esports, like just good mobility across the board pretty much, and they're able to like kind of get out of the way of it and then come back with their own sound barrier later on. So They tried that 2
Isn't that
times in
the
a row,
Posh
hasn't
skin?
worked out.
Oh no, that's a
Well,
Dynasty
off
skin.
to the side here.
Gold and black is a nice skin.
Suffice to say, spotted by Dart.
Yeah, they know where he's at.
His presence has been perceived. Still, Karama more than happy to return to this flanking line.
Yo, what's up, Melon?
Here's the air matrix. Zona drops down instantly, dares you to challenge him while facing the amped fire from the high ground.
I feel like this is a must-win fight.
No,
for
bro,
FLEXODIAX.
what was that?
They have to win this.
Like,
for
I
the
could do better pulse bombs.
They got it. They lost the Baptiste in order to do so, though, Matt. Zona is down. That is bad. Yeah, I mean, losing the Baptiste so early, Immortality Field, I think got forced very, very early in that fight. Now we're down to 40 seconds here. This might be going from bad to god-awful for FLEXODIAX.
Bro,
Yeah, so that was your amp matrix up on the high ground.
if I was Kurama, I'd be fucking pissed. He killed the BAP, he killed the Doom, he was popping off 3 minutes ago, but he didn't end up winning that fight, and now they're being held.
Pulse bomb available. They're in a fantastic spot to somehow hold here on D.
Yeah. Conversely, yeah.
By the way, Andy, pre-stream at 39 months. How you doing, my friend? I am not. I
don't know
if I said that. Also, Bob in overtime, that's broken. Bob in overtime is a really good, and window, and beats, and pulse bomb, and almost doom ult. Yeah, that Quick Esports won this.
Taking down Shax, finally starting to really get some footing in that matchup.
Oh my god, Dan is rolling him on the high ground. Oh my.
And FLEXODIAX get that one, let that one rather go begging. Out of the gates here. Again, a first to 3 means that FLEXODIAX are teetering on the edge of being eliminated here from stage 1 contention.
Yes, we'll see.
Okay, let's see this. Product for 44 months. Appreciate it.
Setup. So we've seen them kind of run this before. You can get punished by that Orisa, right? But I know Winston, even
yes, I'll have a standing desk.
Earlier, feels like it's the best.
Okay, chat. Back to this. Let's get it.
Like other teams aren't just playing a ton of Winston, right?
Yeah, man sees a different game. Hardy always has, I suppose. If he kind of pressure there, force the swift step, but doesn't have that cooldown available.
He thought he was gonna swift step across that gap and then end up just like. Is there like a thing sometimes where like it doesn't kind of like go through maybe, or it doesn't kind of like go all the way through?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
there was a swift step bug for a while, but I don't know if that's still present.
So possibly that's what happened there, because that looked really odd in terms of like trying to get across the gap. So.
Oh, they switched sides. So Quick Esports is on blue. FLEXODIAX is on red. FLEXODIAX, yo, chat, we need to cheer for FLEXODIAX. They need to win this or it's a 3-0. We don't want to see another 3-0, bro.
Uncomfortable for those couple of moments for Shax. Fire slowly but surely trying to establish some sort of footing on this high ground. Dan can not really spend much time up there. Just jump up, harass a little bit with the Tesla cannon, then back down. So it's slow going here for Quick Esports. The Orisa is just too hard to shift from that bridge.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of a combination of like Quick Esports doesn't exactly want to.
It was the folder with the recording from.
FLEXODIAX doesn't want to give it up, right?
Chat, relax. It's a recording. Oh my god, it's a recording from the ranked though that we did. Nothing was leaked.
He's got to go back and get the bot as the bot was moved a little bit further back. That's going to be a Kitsune rush into an amp matrix here.
Yeah, interesting plan there for Dan to go in like he did, but with the sound barrier, it makes
Wait, he jumped out?
Diving past the amp matrix onto Tricky, eventually doubling back to clean the kill up. And Quick Esports, they were very patient, spent a lot of time playing from the low ground, avoiding that poke damage, building up key ultimates. Now they're ready to put some turtle on the board of the road.
Medina? Appreciate the massive 2 months.
Quick Esports can play potentially for the high ground, right? If you wanted to, with this overclock. You're just looking for one shot there and nails it right on the Kurama.
That is so free. Getting a tracer kill in that fashion, unbelievable.
Wait, keep shooting the Orisa.
Overclock hits, yeah, that really puts the Orisa out of the fight.
You could have probably killed the Orisa.
Now this is starting to snowball.
Yeah, and he pops the overclock there because it's the Terror Surge and Dawn gets quite low, so wants to like prevent players from following up. But and look at this, the Winston here backline causing so much trouble. So,
yeah, this is where the Winston's really good.
Yep. Quick Esports also going to get this first checkpoint. Also makes the Winston look really good when your Sojourn lands like 4 railgun shots.
Yeah. Absolutely, Dan gets to do whatever he pleases there. Zona switching over to the Diva. Does this feel like a concession to the pressure of Winston?
A lot of people feel like that diva is like pretty good in terms of like.
Is
her
it
space
wrong to play
against, like,
comp while
Winston.
intoxicated?
Like, I think in that
Yes.
specific matchup, but I mean, look, if you're going to lose a player, you know, before the fights even kick off to a railgun shot every single time, you know, play whatever you want.
Oh,
It's
he
not
flew
really
into
gonna
that.
catch
Fuck.
visions. Oh, he actually goes.
Oh,
tries to
I
peel
feel
for
bad.
trades and
I
play
feel
right
bad,
on
bro.
the
Quick
fastest
Esports is
pulse.
rolling him right now.
Like one of those very sobering ads where it's like every 3 seconds a player out there dies to Fire's railgun. And remember that next time you're out there battling Overwatchers. Consistently getting these edges in the fight. And again, like that's why Fire's playing so aggressively. He's like, hey, if I can just stand here, charge these rails up and find a free kill, we're in a great position. Even if I don't, they have to go around me. They can't really run at me. There's too much risk in either mobility to get away and to draw them into what could be a weaker fight where they get counter-dove by Dart.
Yeah, and I think Quick just trying to bait them in a little bit here, you know, with this sound barrier. It's, nope, now they decide to go. It's going to be a sound barrier connects everybody. You see they push the Lucio really far out. Now it's Don's chance. Who's he going to go for? Karika uses TP. Yep.
I think Don's happy enough with that now, especially if, like, yeah, Tracer can follow up on that sort of lack of mobility now that is being suffered by the Kiriko.
Oh, what a shot!
Nice shot by Fi.
Fire will avoid the fallout. And yeah, a beautiful headshot on the ejected diva. Now we're getting 100 meters, and from this point, there's rarely any going back. I think if we had the numbers on hand to sort of say how many times a team could come back from this kind of deficit.
Gonna get a Maga switch here. That's a
Maga switch. Oh, I feel bad for Flex, bro. They're just pulling. They're trying to pull out anything that's gonna try to work.
I'm really trying to kill Winston.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely. I actually think the diva is the better option against the Winston than like playing the Maga, but.
You can't be staying on it, right? As soon as you have access to high grade,
yeah,
this
is tough.
Diva, right?
I mean, well,
this is tough, chat.
Like, get out of this spawn, put down some damage, just like
Fi is literally just rolling right now. I feel so bad.
Like in the position that you're in, that you're gonna be able to like coordinate any type of like dive, right? And this is like worst case scenario for FLEXODIAX. Double flex support, the double support ultimate with the primal rage back. You know, just getting knocked in your spawn. I mean, this is brutal.
You're not getting this back. You're not getting this back. You're getting it full capped here. There's a good chance of it. Zona the first to go down here. Shax and Fire piling in, and FLEXODIAX are utterly falling apart.
Dude, yeah, nah, that's a GG's.
That's going to do it here, ladies and gentlemen, as Quick Esports make quite the grand statement as FLEXODIAX are
That's a GG's, man.
To the Shadow Realm once and for all here in stage 1.
Okay, friends, YouTube thinks you might like this next video, so let me know if they're right.